Okay, we started a video to show how to search for people in Message Magic, search for people on Skype, and also how to save the contacts. I'm in Message Magic version 1.4.2. You can see the pattern box, and Rick suggested we try, said, quote unquote, something easy like MLM. Let's see if that's easy or not. So we put MLM in the search box, and most people at this point would hit the search button and nothing will happen. Hit add instead. When I hit the add button, you're going to see that search pattern or search key term, keyword, goes up into the search box, MLM. Now that's just creating the search pattern. You can save the search pattern. Let's go find some people. Let's do the actual search. So now we get to actually click the search button. Okay, you can see activity going on in the log box below. Searching for MLM. And it should tell you in the search box up in the upper left the count of the number of people it found with that search pattern. So far it's found 61 users. There's many more people with MLM in their username, display name, or Skype profile. That's what a search searches the Skype database for. So now here's another troubleshooting issue. Say you've done all the baby steps, the big newbie steps, you've gotten your Skype set up, you've got your profile, got your Skype profile, your link, your about me, and your picture in your Skype. You've got a test group, you've enabled your contact groups, you've created a group of pals you can test messages on with Message Magic, and you've done some of that, you've sent some messages, you've played with these buttons a little bit. You've done all those beginnings. Don't try this before you've done that. Okay, so the next thing is you think you're going to write a message to these people, you're going to add them as contacts. Here's a message box. See, it says message text just below the send SMS button. This is actually the message text box right here. Write your message here. And then when you add contacts at the bottom, the button at the bottom, see, of this box where I wrote the message, write your message here. See those two buttons, add contacts and send message? See that, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, goody.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, if you add contacts, if you hit the add contacts button, you'd think that this message would get sent to these people, but you would be wrong, because there's one important step that you have to do. Back over at this middle box, the results, okay, you're going to find usernames, display names, and if you use this scroll bar, you can scroll over and you can see their status, their full name, and their phone numbers. All these people haven't put their phone number in there, and they have no full name at all. Let's scroll down and see if any of them did. Not a single soul that we found has their full name. These people don't know how to use Skype. We're going to teach you the right way to use Skype and the right way to build a list and build a contact list and build relationships on Skype. Back to the Message Magic lesson. None of these people have checks in the check boxes. If you try sending this message with none of those boxes checked, they will not get the message. They won't get anything because you haven't selected them. So I looked around when I first opened Message Magic and I went, oh cool, how do I put checks next to all of these names? There must be a select all somewhere, and I looked to the right and there's a select all button. So that's what you don't want to forget. Don't forget to select, put a checkbox there. You can uncheck any of them. Select them all and uncheck ones you for some reason don't want. So in this example, we're going to select them all and then we're going to add them as contacts. Alright, so we wrote a message. We're using the key term we used in the pattern, which is MLM in this case. In the message, it's a short message, it's a non-threatening message, and it's a message that has them highlighted in it. Would you like to connect with me? I found you. Would you like to connect with me? I would love to connect and share what's working for you to build your MLM business, okay? Now, probably there's better ways to make that completely unthreatening. I don't want to give you advice about how to help you with your business. I just want to share information. We've written a message together, all of us in the live training demonstration, and we've decided this is a non-threatening message that focuses on them and invites them to be friends. When we click Add Contacts, you're going to see in my Skype all these people coming into my Skype ungrouped, and they're all being added as contacts, and they're all getting this message as a little pop-up window. Let's see what that looks like. We should see as Message Magic begins to work, here comes some people, bunch of A's. You can see them all populating over here. That was empty and it's filling in. You can see the scroll bar moving up. All these people.
Contacts when you did that?
Yeah, that would add contacts. Was that the question?
Mm-hmm.
So my ungrouped was completely empty, and it got filled with all these people. 34, 35, all 61 or so people will be added. And as I add them, they're going to get the message as a little pop-up window. That pop-up window is temporary, and you can see they're all gray question marks. That doesn't mean they're offline. Gray and an X means they're offline and they're a contact of yours, and they've also added you. You've both added each other. If it's an X, but if it's a gray question mark, then it means that they haven't added you yet. Because you want to keep a record in your Skype histories with each of these people of what you sent them, and continue, do your follow-up. You want to send a message in their text chat. So I'm going to add something. Doesn't matter. You can add. I'm going to send the same message to their text chat. Let's open up Cash Money. You can see that they haven't. This person hasn't gotten a message yet. This is one of those from my Skype. You can't open this up in Message Magic, but you can go to your Skype and open up one of those people in your ungrouped group. There's no message in this text chat. But watch what happens. Let me move that out of the way. When we send the message. As you can see with this example, if we use this personalization tag, it's going to use the first name essentially in their display name. Okay? So in this one, you're going to see the person's it's going to say, what's your first name? Should I call you exclamation, exclamation? So we need to know their full name. We need to know their real name, what they want to be called, so that we can rename them in our Skype, and then using the first name tag, we'll actually use their real name. We're going to go ahead and send the message now, and I'll bring that person's Skype back so that you can see. Well, it hasn't showed up yet. If you load contacts, you will be able to choose a test group. I've checked the Skype contact group here. This is, again, just to make sure everybody's with me. Load contacts button. Everybody repeat after me. What button are we talking about?
Load contacts.
Thank you, somebody's listening. So yeah, and that brings up this window that we're showing in the video. And now this allows you to choose what group. Let's say we're just playing around as a newbie with Message Magic, or even later on, you probably want to write your messages and test them with your test group. So you create a Skype contact group called testing or something like this, and then you hit OK. You open that up with load contacts. That will allow you to choose your contact groups. And that would be how you send a message. So now let's send that to my test message group. I've sent my test pals this message, and I've hit send message, and now let's go look and see what they look like. And it says, hey, first name, oops, it didn't come out Hyla. How come? Because I used the wrong kind of brackets. That would be embarrassing to send to people I'm building a relationship with.
Brackets, yes.
You have to use the squiggle brackets.
Not the square ones.
Not the square ones, right. That's why you want to use a test pal. I am sending you a test message with MM. Here it is. I did.
Julie, you're not showing this on the video as we speak, are you?
Yes, I've done the search. I've selected them all, which puts a check mark next to them. And so now we want to save users. We hit save users, and it's going to bring up a place where you can save in your computer a file, this kind of a save as box. You just pick the folder you want to put that in. I have a Message Magic folder, and you save the users. It'll be in a .csv file. So you can see I have a folder called Message Magic and then contacts. It's suggesting that give it a file name. So the file name I'm going to give it is today's date, starting with the year, the month, the day, and what I searched for, MLM, and you hit save. And as you can see, it saves it as a .csv file, which can be opened in Excel spreadsheets, and it also can open it in a Notepad text file. Easier to work with in Excel, but it's still a .csv file if you open it up in either application.
Okay.
Questions?
Yeah, I guess it would look better in a spreadsheet program.
Yes, it would be easier to work with, but some people or just don't have it. Don't.
Excel have work.
Yeah, use Works, use Calc, use a spreadsheet to open it up with. The thing is, you can then load users and choose a file to load.
Okay.
So now you go back and do your follow-up with these same people if you want. See, you can load the same CSV file without even ever opening it in Notepad or whatever. Just load it. See, I chose it. I clicked on that and file name, open, and it's going to load those users into my Message Magic, and you can do your follow-up with them. I think that concludes the video. Thanks for watching.